What's up guys, Infernape here! Now, I haven't made a top 10 in a very long time. So I thought now would be a good time to do one since I haven't made one in a while. Like, I don't even know when my last one was. I'll put it on the screen somewhere if I can find it. But yeah, I honestly don't remember the last time I made a top 10. So I thought, why not make one? And as you can see by the title, I'm doing an updated version of my top 10 favorite anime. I made this video back in 2019, I believe. But back then, I had only seen 10 anime. But now I've seen nearly 40. And the list has changed drastically. So drastically, that only one anime from the previous top 10 list still has a slot in this one. So I would recommend going to check it out so that way you can see what my old top 10 anime used to be. I'll be basing my top 10 picks based on, well, whatever the hell I want. They're my favourites. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below what you thought of this top 10. Tell me some of your favourite anime. And if you have any videos suggestions for the future, be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Kicking it off with number 10, we're going to be doing an anime that the majority of the anime community knows and loves. That being Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is set in a world where hunters exist to perform all manner of dangerous tasks, like capturing criminals and searching for lost treasure. 12-year-old Gon Freaks is determined to become the best hunter possible in hopes of finding his father, who was a hunter himself long ago, and had abandoned his son. Joined by his friends Kurapika, Leorio, and Killua, they all go out and try to become hunters for their own reasons and goals. Hunter x Hunter is easily one of the greatest anime ever. Like, it has got amazing voice acting, amazing fight scenes, amazing animation. It's just amazing in general. Like, the story, the arcs, all top rate. However, I would recommend if you were to watch this, watch the 2011 version. The 1990s version, I have not seen it, but I was told to avoid it at all costs because apparently it's crap. So I would recommend watching the 2011 version if you choose to watch this. At number 9, we have an anime that is both loved and hated for all sorts of different reasons. But I personally really like it because of my other love, The Avengers. That's right, if you haven't guessed it by now, my number 9 spot is My Hero Academia. A high schooler named Izuku Midoriya wants to become a hero, but in order to do so, you have to have a quirk that gives you special powers. And Midoriya doesn't have one. He almost gave up on that dream until he met the number 1 hero in the world, the legendary All Might. All Might then passed on his quirk to Izuku so he could become a hero and joined the best hero high school in the country. As I said, I do love the My Hero Academia anime. However, like most of the anime community, I am not the biggest fan of the fans of My Hero Academia. I mean, some of them are fine. I've seen some people who are okay. Like, it's just that some people can get extremely toxic when it comes to My Hero Academia. Like, I've seen people in the My Hero Academia fan community saying that All Might or Deku could destroy Golden Experience Requiem Giorno Giovanna. And that is just incorrect. But other than that, My Hero Academia is a solid anime. Like, it's got amazing characters, great voice acting, amazing animation, decent story. If I was to change one thing about it, I would make people die. Because literally, everything goes as planned in My Hero. Nobody dies. But other than that, solid anime. At number 8, we actually have a very recent rising star. That being Mob Psycho 100. Like, this anime has been nominated for various anime awards, and for good reason. It's a really good show. Kageyama Shigeo, also known as Mob, is an 8th grader with psychic abilities. He could bend spoons and lift objects with his mind from a young age, but he slowly began to withhold from using his abilities in public due to the negative attention he kept receiving. Now, the only thing he wants to do is become friends with a girl in his class. With his psychic mentor, who has no psychic powers, he continues his daily life, attempting to realize his purpose in life. This is a dope-ass show. Like, nobody can argue with this fact. Mob Psycho 100 is easily one of the greatest anime ever. Fights, amazing. Animation, really, really good. Voice acting, also really, really good. Like, if I were to change one thing, I am not the biggest fan of the art style, but I can live with that. But still, it is an amazing show, and all of you need to check it out. It is amazing. And number 7, we actually have an anime that isn't too big on like loads and loads of fight scenes, but it's still a masterpiece of an anime. That being Assassination Classroom. One day the moon exploded, leaving it in a crescent moon shape. The creature who claims responsibility for the destruction also claims it will destroy the world in March of next year. With powers beyond human comprehension, no military can stand up against it. Yet for some reason it chooses to take up a job as a teacher in the worst class of a middle school. The fate of the world rests in the hands of students, as they have until graduation to figure out how to murder their teacher and collect 10 billion yen for saving the world. As I said, this anime isn't too big on like fight scenes, action packs, that sort of thing. Nothing like Dragon Ball or stuff like that. But it does tell a very, very good story. Animation is really, really good. And it's just a great anime in general. Like, the plot, the story, the twist, the animation, the design, all amazing. Plus, there's also some very, very funny comedic moments. Like, there's all sorts of anime references in there. They evenly, bluntly gave out all sorts of Dragon Ball and Naruto references. So, it's very, very funny. And it's also a very good show. At number 6, we actually have an anime that at first I used to hate because I just thought it was terrible. I don't know why I thought it was terrible, but now I personally really, really like it. That being the Dragon Ball franchise. It all starts when an old man named Gohan discovers a baby inside of a spaceship. He decided to adopt the boy and named him Goku. During the early episodes of the original series, Goku's adventures involved hunting down the legendary Dragon Balls, since when you have all 7, you can ask the dragon for any wish you want granted. However, when Dragon Ball Z and Super comes around, it was about all of the Z fighters trying to save their home universe from getting destroyed or taken over. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super, all amazing anime series from the Dragon Ball franchise. Like, I have not seen Dragon Ball GT yet. I'm working on that. I'm actually currently working my way through the original Dragon Ball series at the moment. But I have to admit, Dragon Ball is a great anime. Like, all of the fight scenes, martial arts, its animation, amazing. This is probably gonna get me hate bombed in the comments. But I personally prefer Super over Z. I am sorry, but it's just a preference. At number 5, we have the only anime that has made it into this top 10 list from the last top 10 list. That being Attack on Titan. Several hundred years ago, humans were nearly extinct by titans. Titans are typically several stories tall, seem to have no intelligence, devour humans, and worst of all, seem to do it for pleasure rather than food. A small percentage of humanity survived by enclosing themselves in a city protected by extremely high walls, even taller than the biggest of the Titans. Flash forward to the present, and the city has not been seen by Titans in over 100 years. Teenage boy Eren and his foster sister Mikasa witness something horrific as the city walls are destroyed by a colossal titan that appears out of thin air. As the smaller titans flood the city, the two kids watching horror as their mother is eaten alive. Eren vows that he will murder every single Titan and take revenge for all of mankind. Attack on Titan is a legendary show. Like, everything about it is godly. Its animation, even though I'm not really the biggest fan of the newest series animation for the Titans, but other than that, its story, its plot twists, its characters, its voice acting, really, really good. Like, I would recommend this show to anybody who wants to start getting a bit more into anime. However, if you're not really into gory stuff, maybe avoid it. But other than that, it's a great show. At number 4, we have an anime that I've only just recently finished and a member of the big 3. That being Bleach. The story opens with a 15-year-old boy named Ichigo Kurosaki, who has the ability to see spirits. The journey begins when Ichigo first meets a Rukia Kuchiki, a Shinigami, or in English, a Soul Reaper. Her mission in a world of the living is to find evil spirits called Hollows and then eliminate them. When Rukia first meets Ichigo, she finds out that Ichigo has tremendous ability in his soul, and she thinks that he is special. The story continues on with twists and turns, excitement, and sad friends and foes. And the most important of all, everyone in the series has a unique superpower. I know that's not a lot to go with when it comes to the show, but if I say anything else, it will spoil big points in the show. So I can't say anything else. However, you need to check the show out. Like, it is a great show. It did get discontinued, but I did hear that it might be coming back this year. But they have been saying that repeatedly for a few years now. So I don't know. But still, it's a great show. Okay, now we're in the top 3. And now we're going to start at the bottom of the top 3, which is actually starting off with an anime that, again, I used to hate, but now I love, and is also a show that has pretty much brought in all sorts of brand new anime fans. And I'm pretty sure you know where I'm going with this. My number 3 spot goes to Demon Slayer. A young boy named Tanjiro Kamado went out to sell charcoal to help support his family. But when he returned, his whole family were dead, except for the oldest daughter, Nezuko. Tanjiro tries to get her to a doctor, but it turns out that Nezuko had been turned into a demon. When the demon slayer, Tomioka, sees this, he tries to kill her. But Tanjiro begs him to spare her, since he wants to try to turn her back into a human. After a fight breaks out, Tomioka agrees to spare Nezuko, and the adventure to save Nezuko's humanity begins. As I said, Demon Slayer is currently the best, well, statistically the best anime ever made. It's brought in all sorts of brand new anime fans. It's probably the best, I think it's the best selling manga. It's got the best selling movie. Like, it's also just, it's extremely rich. It's won plenty of awards. It's animation, voice acting, fight scenes, character design, its story, its plot twists, all first rate. Honestly, I love this show to bits. It is a great show. The reason I didn't like it at first, if you didn't know, is because it was thanks to Demon Slayer that Seven Deadly Sins' latest season went downhill. But it is still a great show. At number 2, we have an anime whose fan base is not the biggest, but just as dedicated. That being Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. The journey started in the 1880s, where Jonathan Joestar, a very wealthy young man, is locked into a bitter rivalry with his adopted brother, Dio Brando, a poor man who was taken in when his father died. However, Dio has a lust to reign over all, which leads him to an ancient mask that only reacts to Jonathan's blood. The story continues in many generations in different points in time with a different main character who all have a nickname, Jojo. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a great show. It's all about the story, but its animation and its fight scenes, all amazing. My personal favourite parts of JoJo is probably part 3 and part 5. But still, all the other parts all have their own strong points. It is just an amazing anime. However, there is one anime that tops it all. If you saw my last video, you'll know exactly what anime it is. But if you haven't, my favourite anime of all time is the Naruto franchise. The story starts out with a young boy named Naruto Uzumaki, a knucklehead who wants us to be respected by everyone in the village because everyone always kept their distance from him and he had no idea why. Later he discovered that a dangerous force was sealed inside of him at birth that almost destroyed the village that he lived in. After this, he tries to become the leader of the village so he could finally get the respect that he longs for. Naruto is flawless. Animation, amazing for its time. Character design, godly. The story, godly. The dub and sub voice acting, godly. The fight, godly. Music, godly. It's just godly. Like literally, Naruto has everything that a great anime needs. If you want great fight scenes, Naruto has it. If you want romance, Naruto has it. If you want a great story, Naruto has it. It has everything that a great anime needs, and no one can change my mind about it. And there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did, and be sure to let me know down in the comment section below what you thought of this top 10. What's some of your favourite anime? If you want me to make more anime top 10, if you have any top 10 suggestions, and if you have any video suggestions for the future, be sure to let me know down in the comment section below. Also guys, we are so close to 250 subscribers, I can almost taste it. So be sure to subscribe to this channel if you're new, because at 250 subscribers, I'm going to be going to London for overnight, and going to be ordering a burger from Mr. Beast Burgers, like one burger on each menu, and rank all the burgers from best to worst. So be sure to subscribe if you are new. Did you enjoy this video as much as I did making it? If you did, be sure to give it a massive thumbs up, comment down below, share this video with a friend, and if you're new, subscribe to my channel. It's been Inferno today. Okay, that's all from me, so until the next time, this is Inferno, signing off. Bye!